Common Fisheries Policy legally requires EU countries to allocate fishing opportunities based on transparent and objective criteria. This should include considering the benefits for society, the economy, and the environment. But in reality, countries give higher quotas to those that have always caught the most: industrial vessels. In doing so, governments mostly disregard the damage to marine habitats and species and the carbon footprint of fisheries from sea to plate. They also sideline the importance of the vessel in terms of job creation and its contribution to the local economy. This favours industrial fleets over artisanal vessels. And it's not the European Union deciding this, but each country individually.
So here in Denmark, we've introduced coastal fishing scheme as a vehicle actually where we can transition into this low-impact fishing. It's gill nets, it's hooks, it's traps, everything static, which means you don't need any energy to pull any gear across the bottom floor, which minimizes, of course, the effect on the bottom. It's also a very selective type of fishing and also is good for climate. And we're hoping to see, of course, a new generation of low-impact fishermen and women, but it's very difficult if there are no rights. Healthy fish stocks are a good business, so we should work together to secure that for the future.
To make fisheries fair, EU countries should allocate fishing opportunities focusing on environmental, social and economic criteria and rely less on historical catches. They should also be transparent in terms of the criteria they use, their methodology and the details of the vessels receiving the fishing opportunities.
El sistema de reparto está basado en históricos de captura. Las pesquerías artesanales no están basadas en una cantidad, sino en una calidad. Si tenemos que competir para conseguir cuotas con alguien que produce muchísimo con una calidad inferior, no se está valorando los puestos de trabajo, no se está valorando la calidad de ese pescado, no se está valorando para qué vas destinado. Entonces, el sistema que a día de hoy gestiona las cuotas para nosotros es nefasto. Crear empleo debería de ser la prioridad. Y el otro, el cuidado del medio ambiente. Lo que no puede ser es que tenga prioridad matar una mosca con un cañón.
Small-scale fisheries can be part of the solution to overcome climate and marine biodiversity challenges, if countries give them a fairer allocation of fishing opportunities.
The way the Irish government is handling the whole inshore fishery, it's just a mockery, 85% of the fishermen in Ireland are inshore fishermen. That's boats under 12 metres. So that 85% of them fishermen have 5% of the herring quota, and they have 1% of the Irish mackerel quota, and the rest is belong to the big boats.
Well, I'd want them to start fighting in our corner and start allocating the quotas fairly and let our boats fish.
The heritage licence is a kind of a bill, you could say, that inroads the Irish islands. And every time it comes up for mention the Dáil or to vote, the government turns it down. And if that bill was passed, it would help us a lot. They don't seem to care about the small families that are out there risking their lives at sea, trying to provide